The
Alright, cutscene.
Zentradi were warriors, bred for combat by a race called the Robotech Masters. They were created only for destruction. Human concepts such as music, love, peace, and even recreation were completely unknown to them. As the Zentradi followed the SDF-1 on its long trip to Earth, they were exposed to human culture. In fact, many of them decided to join the Earth forces. Only a handful of survivors remained on the Earth. With limited food and resources, the people endured terrible hardships as they labored to rebuild what we had all lost. Shortly after the Robotech War,
Hold on, what?
I was assigned to Base 6. As luck would have it, my friends Hiro Ishii and Izzy Randall had also managed to survive the war.
Oh, that must be
Now
Izzy.
served alongside
Yep.
me at the base. Commander Helena Chase was the senior officer at Base 6. She was kind of a taskmaster, I guess, but like all of us, she was anxious to bring our lives back to a semblance of order, to begin again. While on duty,
This
most
just
of my
skipped,
time was
like,
spent running
the
the
entire
towers
rest of
under
the
the
series.
wasteland.
I don't
Looking
know
Just
if it,
about.
I don't know if it actually skipped. I think it's like it's taking place concurrently with the rest of the series. It's just meanwhile
Hold
somewhere
on, hold on. There's no subtitles here.
Okay.
So,
Would never be in short supply. You see, millions of Zentradi had now been assimilated into human society. And just like humans, we shared some of the same flaws.
Destroy
There were
building.
renegade Zentradi who simply couldn't live peacefully with humans. Many of them became scavengers, wandering the wastelands and raiding human settlements when they needed weapons or supplies. Due to this new threat, the Robotech Defense Force was called upon to protect the scattered communities all over the wasteland.
So yeah.
okay, so... No, but here's the thing, is there was an entire, like, end of the war, and it just blazed right over that. It's like, you were fighting them in this big battle up in space, and then the war was over and we made peace. It's like, whoa! You guys just skipped, like, from, like, 1942 to, like, 1950. Like, a lot happened in between these 2 points.
Yeah, I thought I kind of thought that this took place during like the last part of the Macross saga. Just meanwhile, somewhere completely different, while the guys in the TV show are doing their thing over elsewhere.
Nah, it seems
You
like...
and all your friends are here at this other location doing this other stuff.
I think they skipped a bunch.
Well, either way.
They really, like, they're like, we're following the anime, but not really.
I'm entering ambush hills.
What a
Oh,
place.
that's not ominous.
Renegades and Trotty are known to be camping in these hills. They've been raiding Greystone for the last few months now. The town needs our help.
So I was just thinking about,
Clear the area of
suddenly
scavengers
this turns into a
and
freaking
destroy their munitions.
any medieval game ever. They're like, go into that valley and not the bandits that made a camp there. Except now I'm in a robot.
Why do they call it ambush hills again? Commander?
Do you really want me to spell it out for you?
Yes. I would like you to spell it out for me, just to make sure that I know what you're referring to.
Oh, you know what'd be another fun game to play, again, that I just thought of while zooming through this canyon? Like, I mentioned this in the early episodes, but Solo here is my brother.
Yep.
So we grew up playing a lot of the same games.
There's one of the munitions crates.
Alright. There's gonna be guys up here.
There they are.
This isn't working very well.
Maybe you need missiles.
Oops. That's not the mode I wanted. Oops. That's not what I wanted.
It'd be really good if you had a melee attack option.
Yeah,
Then
my big old robo fists.
Yeah, you just wrestle those guys to the ground.
Oops. So I remember in Guardian mode, there was a way to, like, stop moving forward.
Oh, down on the D-pad?
I tried that a second ago and it transformed me. Okay, so it worked this time.
Yeah, because that's like a throttle control for the Guardian mode
Oops.
is up and down on the D-pad.
See, then it transformed me. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Yeah.
I not destroy these?
I guess you do. Maybe you need to...
What was the pickup button?
I
Z?
think it was...
Yeah. What am I supposed to do with these?
I thought you were supposed to destroy them, but...
Eh. Does that do anything? Does that do anything? Nope.
Maybe you need to switch to sniper mode.
Are you serious?
It'll give you a chance to practice the thing.
Okay, that worked. Okay, dang it. Friggin', there we go.
Yes.
I don't use sniper mode very much, because it's never been useful in this game ever.
Yeah.
Alright. So the game I was thinking of that I wanted to mention, that we both played when we were much younger, was Heavy Gear 2. Remember Heavy Gear 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless I'm thinking of another game. Heavy Gear 2 was the PC one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Heavy Gear 2 is on PC.
Yeah. There was also a PS2 one we had with robots in it. I can't remember what that one was called. Remember that one?
Not sure off the top of my head. Well, Armored Core.
Armored Core, that was it. That one had like a cool aesthetic to it, but that one also got like ridiculously hard if I remember correctly, like 3 missions in. Oh man, I can't get out of ambush cliffs. I was gonna get up on top and just snipe the next group.
No, you have to run around these. You have to run around these places here. Hey, there's your chance to snipe a target.
Nah. Nah.
Uh,
What?
Apparently, headshots do nothing. You need to.
It did like no damage to him.
Apparently, you need to body shot.
Okay, well that didn't work well at all. Probably took more damage than I would have if I just shot him normally.
Yeah.
Time to take these guys to school.
And you
Alright.
mentioning running through canyons, so one I thought for a second I thought you were thinking about another game or whatever that we'd also played a bunch.
Yeah, which one?
Advent Rising.
Oh, Advent Rising. Oh man, I played through that one I think again like recently. Not like super recently, like a couple of years ago maybe. Because I found that one lying around in our like Xbox collection. And I was like, hey, I remember this game being cool. It was like Mass Effect before there was a Mass Effect. And then I played it and I was like, wow, this does not hold up as well as I thought it did. Because I remember being really excited about that one because it was like written by like a professional sci-fi writer or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, oh man, after replaying it, I was like, wow, was that sci-fi writer like an amateur sci-fi writer, or did the game really not pull it off well?
I would think that the game was not pulled off very well because because that writer was Orson Scott Card, author of the Ender's Game series books and whatnot, and I've enjoyed reading his books.
Well, he's obviously got some level of recognition for his writing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It might be interesting to check that one out again. I'd probably definitely consider running it on the show, because that one was also supposed to have like 2 or 3 parts to it. And then I think it got canned after the first game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I heard. It was supposed to be like a trilogy, but then it was all like the game didn't turn out as well as was
Yeah, no, I
intended.
remember it being like super hyped back when we were like kids. Missiles. Missiles. Gunshots and missiles.
And fly away to come back and hit them again from
Oops,
another
not that,
angle.
not that, this one. Oh, did I get them all?
There don't seem to be any more shooting at you, so I
Yep.
guess you got them all.
Man, it sure is fun taking these things out one at a time. Ooh, that's some great level design right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'd be fun to do Advent Rising. Maybe we could do that sometime.
Yeah.
If I have you on here for more stuff and things.
Yeah. And mentioning, back to mentioning Heavy Gear 2, I seem to remember it was all like, it had a multiplayer component, but of course, during the time period, we couldn't really do anything online, and so the best we had was just one-on-one fights.
Yeah, that was pretty pointless.
Yeah. Though there was the occasions where we did just mess around and just And what we did
Melee
was-
weapons only.
Yeah, melee
Yep.
weapons only, and just drive up using the wheeled feet mode, and just
Yeah, SMS, I think they called it.
yeah.
I don't remember what it stands for at all, but... Yeah, no, I remember playing through that game, like, at least the tutorial of it a whole bunch, but I don't think I ever really went anywhere in it besides that.
There they are.
But that's always a good time to play a game. It's like, if you remember it, you remember having fun with it, and then you want to check it out. Especially because, like, games like that, there's probably, like, no videos of online.
Yeah.
They deserve some credit for what they were.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I got him.
Okay, time to take out all the boxes.
Also, I like how we had to fight that Zentradi freaking ace pilot, and they're like, we'll meet again later. And then it's like, after the war.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is after the war. It could be the SDF's up there in space fighting them off somewhere, but I'm pretty sure the Zentradi only came down to live on Earth after the war was over.
Yeah.
I've destroyed all their munitions,
So,
but I was expecting a lot more resistance.
I think the war wasn't entirely over. At least there were still rogue groups, like the like that one rogue guy that later showed up to crash his ship into the arm of the
oh yeah,
SDF-1.
that guy was still active. That's the renegade guy I mentioned in like the last part or something like that, where
Yeah.
he was like, "Screw the orders, I want to kill humans."
Yep.
And then the shield overloaded, and I lost the mission 3 times. No, I only lost it twice, didn't I? And then I succeeded the 3rd time mysteriously.
Yeah. Because apparently all you needed to do was not be close enough to the thing.
Freaking ugh.
Yes.
Freaking ugh. All right. No.
The town is under attack. All citizens have been evacuated to the civic
Oh,
center.
great. Protect the building again.
Oh boy.
But I'm bad at these.
Defense missions.
Yeah. Ugh.
Let's hopefully the building doesn't take. There's some guys on the other side of the building.
I know. I'm trying to get through to them. Hey guys. Freaking.
Yeah, hopefully the building doesn't take friendly fire, else the.
Oh, it probably will. The rest of these buildings do.
Yeah, but that's a mission critical building. It would be really stupid if it was all like, yes, you could help the Zentradi destroy the building.
I also remember thinking it was funny, rewatching the thing, because I think the I mentioned this before, but I like the designs of like the Robotech mechs being like, you know, these airplane guys. It just sort of gave them a cool aesthetic.
Yeah.
And then like the freaking Zentradi run around with these dumb little battle pods.
Whoops.
So they just look so ridiculous, especially because they're like giant people,
Yeah.
big old giant people, and they're like, let's hide in little tiny silly looking pod things.
Well, at the very least, it was all like that was probably the most efficient combat machine they could have at the time.
All right. I'll kill you all.
Don't get too far from the place.
I'm just trying to get a better shot, because then they die quicker. Look, what do you think I'm doing? I'm killing the friggin' Zentradi!
Yes, you're not
It's-
doing it good enough. She is not satisfied with how well you are doing your job.
Look, friggin' then you come out here and fight an entire army of Zentradi by yourself.
It's like, no, I didn't train for fighting Zentradi.
Then shut up and let me do my job, backseat freaking war person. I don't know what you call it.
My job was my training and job was to be mission coordinator. I'm the person that.
What? I was kicking butt.
I guess you weren't doing it well enough for the games. Guess you weren't doing it good enough for their decisions.
It's easy for her to say stay focused. Freaking, I got things to do. But you know what? I think maybe we'll do them next time on Operation Pixel, because it's about that time. Da. Da. Da.
Across the neighborhood.